What is up, everybody? Chris Jardine, a.k.a. Snaggle J here, community and content developer for Out of the Park Baseball, back with another episode of our flagship program, This Week in Perfect Team. It is episode number 66, April 2nd, 2020, 2020, 2020. I don't know. It's the year, that the month, and the weeks, that days that never end. I had to literally Google what day it was and what the date was. Luckily, I have 6 different Excel sheets that have it all written on it with the Thursdays. It's quick formula in Excel. Type the first one in, just drag it down. So it filled it all in for me. Hope you guys are having a good week. Staying socially isolated, socially distanced from one another. Being safe, keeping yourself safe, keeping your family safe, keeping your loved ones safe. Yeah. Hope you guys are having all kinds of elbow bumps all around. Yes, I hope there's lots of elbow bumps around. If you guys haven't been seeing, Kevin been following the Twitter, the Discord, tonight is a 12-pack of content. Perfect Team 20 fan favorites. A lot of people are going to be mad at me, but I frankly don't care. I enjoyed going through the list. We had a call out a few months ago. I went through the list and picked the 12 that I thought that were the best. Made a couple of executive decisions. It's going to be a good time. Just so you guys know, the rest of the April schedule, just so you guys know, next week will be the second Elite Spotlight Series. If you missed the Elite Spotlight Series last week, it is 6 peak cards. Next week, we are doing the pre-1920s. Will be the Elite Spotlight Series next week, pre-1920s. And we will also have 8 brand new eras, collections, missions. Then on the 16th, we are going to have, I can't talk about it, redacted. Be here. Listen, do me a favor. Stop typing in the chat. Just listen for a second. Okay, this is important. April 16th, 9 p.m. Write it down. Put it in your phone. I'll do you guys all a favor. Hey, Google, remind me to watch This Week in Perfect Team April 16th at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Okay? Or, hey, Siri, remind me to watch This Week in Perfect Team with my best buddy, Snaggle J, Thursday, April 16th at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Be here. Don't miss it. Just saying. Don't miss it. Then on the 23rd, we will have the third Elite Spotlight Series, which I believe covers 1921 to 1950. And the third set of eras. And then the last Thursday in April, which was April 30th, the content set's going to be the same. It was supposed to coincide with the Puerto Rico series, which obviously will not be happening. But the content for the Puerto Rico series will still be happening. So, there you go. K-Sharp says, I hope it will be as epic as the Negro League series released last year. I guarantee... Okay, I don't want to guarantee. It's better. It's better. It is... I'm calling it right now. The April 16th content is better than the Negro League set, which was our best content set in Perfect Team 20. It's better than that. In every way. It's better stuff. It's better cards. It's more fun. It's just better. Okay? It's calling it right now. Definitely be here. Yeah, so that's what's going on for the rest of the month. Snaggle J 100 incoming. Definitely. I'm going to break the overall, actually. Okay. Let's get moving. Perfect Team 20 fan favorites again. It's a fun list. I'm looking forward to going through it. Going to be some familiar names, some different years, some different stuff again. All of these cards are in the game right now. Find them in packs. Again, as always, if you bought packs before and you haven't opened them yet, it's okay. Still have a chance to pull all these cards. And as per usual, when we do the content sets, we go from the lowest to the highest. We end with the main event. Tonight's main event is delicious. You're going to want to stick around for it. Now, I will keep just one thing. One thing I want to point out. Okay? No, there's no new missions this week. Missions are every other Thursday, Shell. So we'll have some next week. One thing I want to point out. If one of your fan favorites is not in this set, it's okay. Don't be upset. That's all I'm saying. Just because your fan favorite is not in this set doesn't mean he's never going to be in Perfect Team 21. That's all I'm saying. Okay? Raise hell all you want in the chat. I'm not looking at it. So, I'm getting good at that. All right. So here's the thing. There's really nowhere else to start. There is nowhere else. You cannot define. You cannot define Perfect Team 20 fan favorites without by far the best smile in Perfect Team. This guy became a cult classic in Perfect Team 20. Everybody owned 47 of him, at least 47. Now, just so you guys know, in real life, Connor Joe's been going through a bit of a rough time. I haven't followed up on it, but I know a week or so back, he was diagnosed with testicular cancer. So best wishes from all of us to our first card of the evening, 2019 Unsung Hero, Connor Joe. Again, not a sexy card. Not a sexy card. But you know what? I feel like at this point, can you have Perfect Team without Connor Joe moving forward? Can you have Connor Joe not in Perfect Team? Is Perfect Team the same without him? I don't know. This is not an April Fool's. This is legit. April Fool's was yesterday, and I don't play that crap. I don't play April Fool's. Children play April Fool's. Or I play April Fool's on my children. That's different. So there you go. 2019 historical legend Connor Joe. I think I share the sentiments of the entire Out of the Park baseball community, wishing Connor Joe best of luck, quick recovery from his current situation. Looking forward to seeing his smiling face back on the diamond sooner rather than later. Be on the auction house for the low price of $250K. Well, that's probably a bargain. Not going to lie. So Connor Joe, there you go. Next up. Okay, hang on, chat. Hang on. Where's my list? Chat, I lost my list. I don't know who's next. How am I supposed to hype the next card without my list? Oh. So this guy kind of had a lower on the why is there no smile on the card? Because we can't use the pictures from previous years. For historical cards, we can't use the pictures. Now, everybody needs a bronze tournament staple reliever. So for that, we have 1981 historical all-star Bruce Sutter, who, for a bronze reliever, pretty solid. Pretty solid bronze reliever here with the Sutter. 71 stuff, 57 movement, 82 control. Again, if you are a tournament player, you are going to want to have this card. Again, keep in mind, guys, this Monday, if you're one of the 63 other teams in the weekly showdown Monday night, it is a bronze tournament. Maybe you get yourself one of these before Monday night. You know? Or if you're in the lower levels, if you're just starting out, if you're brand new, if you're in the entry pool, you're heading to Rookie League next week, this guy's going to eat some innings for you in the bullpen while you work and grind and improve your team. A surprise. When I got this card in, I looked at it, I was like, whoa. I was like, that's like 82 control for a bronze with 71 stuff. Again, he's not super sexy. He's a 68 bronze, but he's got it where it counts. He's got it where it counts. Oh yeah, we did identify an issue with some checks that were not working properly in certain types of tournaments. If you cheat and put the wrong rosters in my tournament, you're going to be in trouble. That's all I'm saying. But the team was, we had a couple people report that there were some gold players in a bronze tournament, and the team was able to identify what the issue was and implement a fix. So that's good. Oh my geez. All right. Next up, Jim Gilliam. Jim Gilliam, another one of those guys that ended up being a middle-of-the-road infielder for a lot of players. Pretty solid little silver card here with 56 contact, 79 gap power. Good eye and avoid Ks again. If you're looking for that guy, he plays pretty good defense at second base. He can run pretty good. He's got good eye and avoid Ks, which again in the lower levels of league play or the lower tournaments, eye and avoid Ks can be a big deal. Those are really hard to find silver and below cards with good eye and good avoid Ks. Again, having good eye and good avoid Ks is going to make the other pitchers work. What do you mean do these players have a rate up when they come out? I'm not sure what you mean. I'm not sure what you mean, Vinsanity. Like, do you mean, like, do we release them, like, in order? If that's what you mean, then yes. We release them in order. Oh, as in a higher pull rate? No. They have the same pull rates as everybody else. They have the same, they go into the game the same chance being pulled in a pack as everybody else. So 1953, second base, Jim Gilliam in the game. Again, solid defender, solid runner. He's going to take a lot of pitches. He's not going to strike out a whole lot. Again, at the lower tiers, going to do you really good. Next up, if I'm not mistaken, I got to look at this for a second, chat. I don't remember the list. And I have all these great one-liners planned. And, okay. Okay. So this guy had okay, come on. The next card had a bronze version in Perfect Team 20, was a staple in bronze tournaments forever and ever. I had him on every single bronze roster I could find. With the new rating system, he kind of gets bumped up to an upper level, and that is 1941 rookie sensation Phil Rizzuto. And you can see, chat, an absolutely unbelievable defense. Again, if you're playing in silver tournaments, where do you want the defense? You want the defense at shortstop. He can play shortstop. He can play second. He can play third. If you're starting out, if you get this guy in the entry pool at the lower levels, he's gonna be rock solid. Again, 71 contact, not anything to be upset about. 54 gap power, nothing to be upset about. Obviously, Rizzuto never known as a power hitter. 63 avoid Ks, you could do a lot worse. And again, you got a guy who's going to be a perennial gold glover at shortstop. So again, for a guy who was a bronze last year, again, with, the ratings from one year to the next don't always correlate the same. We rate things in a different way with when we reconfigure the algorithm and such. So you have 19, 41, 75 overall silver, Phil Rizzuto. And yeah, you can definitely do a lot worse. You could definitely do a lot worse than Phil Rizzuto. By the way, guys, speaking of doing worse than Phil Rizzuto, Rich will be here at the top of the hour for another community-based Perfect Team stream. I'm sure his team is getting absolutely murdered at the bronze level. So he's going to need your help, chat. Swing by and help him out at the top of the hour, 10 p.m. Eastern Time, for Rich's Perfect Team stream. Just roll by his stream and put F's in the chat to pay respect. So next up, I took some liberties on this one because one of my favorite cards in Perfect Team 20, I pulled him the very first night. The very, very first night that we streamed Perfect Team 20. I pulled this guy, and he was in my lineup for like 43 seasons. Won a bunch of gold gloves, had 700 home runs, 4,000 hits. And I decided to take a little bit of a different twist on it this time and decided to go with the Blue Jays version 2009 Scott Rowland. If you guys think I would put a Paxton card in the game, you guys don't watch enough of this stream. Just saying. Just saying. So this is the 2009 Blue Jays snapshot version of Scott Rowland. 69 contact, 69 gap power, 51 power, 54 I, 66 avoid Ks. Obviously not much in the speed. Bailey, yes they are. You got 70 defensive rating at third base. Again, you're talking a little bit of an older role in here. 62 range, 91 error, 72 R, and 57 turn down play. Again, I'm going to need one of these bad boys lickety split on my my Snaggle Jays themed team. Chat, I need a life. Yeah, Suitor's already pulled. Yep. I added these cards, I added them to the packs literally an hour ago. People probably pulled them before the stream and just didn't know what they were. I was kind of creeping through. April 16th is all Blue Jays cards. I mean, I wouldn't put it past me. You do know who is responsible for the content. So, so there you have it. Scott Rowland. Let's move up into the gold category now. And I was kind of surprised that this guy got as many nominations as he did. There were 3 or 4 people who made really good cases for Burley Grimes to make a return in Perfect Team 21. And there he is in the 1930 snapshot version. 65 stuff, 72 movement, 66 control. I think people are attached to the screwball. I think the screwball is the high point here. You see he's got the 85 overall screwball, fastball and curveball to go with it as well. The 91 stamina. He's got can hit a little bit too, Chad. You're going to run him out there in some no DH tournaments. 36 contact, 46 eye. Not much for power. He's got the one power. One. But boys, when he does get a hold of it, it's gone. So there you go. Burley Grimes, 1930 Burley Grimes. Now, again, Frank Grimes. I always love when I bring up Burley Grimes because somebody always makes a Frank Grimes reference. And Frank Grimes, one of my favorite Simpsons characters. Old Grimy. Sorry, chat. When I go into the list, it resets it. Speaking of Grimy, gives me an idea. Next up, chat, I don't remember who it is, so we're just going to go to, it's Dixie Walker! Another wonderful favorite, 1944, Dixie Walker, 87 contact, 80, again, this card can rip the cover off the ball. 87 contact, 80 gap power, 68 power, pretty balanced, obviously a little bit higher power against righties, better gap power against lefties, 60 I, 78 avoid Ks, not much in the speed department. Obviously, the defense is a bit of a problem. He's got a cannon. He's got a hose for an arm, chat. He's got a hose for an arm, but he can't catch a cold, which is a bit of a problem. Use defensive replacement for him for sure. DH him if you can. Again, Dixie Walker, one of those guys that people loved having on their perfect team, 20 team. Just because there's a lot of different things you can do with him. You can get him in tournaments. You can use him at DH. You can use him as a if you have an upper tier team, you can use him as a guys. Could you guys make an effort to not be 8 years old in the chat? Just all I'm asking for is a little bit of maturity. That's all I'm asking. Just a small shred of like maturity in the chat. That's all I'm asking for. Really? 1944 Dixie Walker in the game. Next up, now this guy I've seen probably 877 requests for this guy in the last 24 hours. Fabtron, for those of you who don't know Fabtron, wonderful manager of the Edmonton Snowplows. I think I'm in one of his leagues. He's in the same league as me this week. He was begging me earlier today. He said, I need a defensive center fielder. And, you know, I just like, man, I can't help you out. I cannot help you out with a defensive center fielder. But then I'm like, oh, yeah, right, Gary Maddox. 1973 snapshot, Gary Maddox. You see, he's got the 91 defense in center field, the 93 range, the 73. I didn't have much of an arm, but in center field, you don't really need it. You've got the great hitting Maddox as well. 80 contact, 74 gap power, 58 power overall, 57 avoid Ks. And then you've got the 70 speed as well. Again, if you're looking right now, I mean, for me, I'm running the special edition Ichiro in center field. But right now, if you're looking for a multi-category center fielder, Maddox has got to be in the affordable conversation. Again, going to be an 85 gold, so he's going to be relatively easy to get once you get a few out there in circulation. You're going to get great defense in center. You get a little bit of steals, good base running as well. You're going to get some contact. You're going to get some walks. You're going to get a little bit of pop there too. I mean, you're probably going to get 12 to 15 to 20 home runs, depending on what level you're at. Again, it's 1973 Gary Maddox. Solid card. And, you know, I feel like similar to his PT20 card, this Gary Maddox, it's got some juice, chat. it's got some juice. Who do I got left? Gilliam done, Grimes done, Joe done, Maddox. That one's left. That one's left. That one's gone. Okay, so the next one is one of two guys. Which one do I think the next one is? It's 1978 MVP Jim Rice. Jim Rice. 75 contact, 55 gap power, 104 power, including a 109 power against righties. He does stay at the gold level. 45 I, 43 avoid Ks, 32 speed, 66 stealing. Pretty good defense in left field as well. He's gonna be acceptable out there. A lot of people had some love for Jim Rice. A lot of people showing lots of love for Jim Rice. I don't know why. Not a huge Jim Rice fan personally. Kind of a little before my time. But a lot of really good, convincing Jim Rice arguments. Probably because people dig the long ball. Not just chicks. People dig the long ball. People just in general just dig the long ball. And that's probably why. I would say. He will definitely be my best inactive card. That's fair. That's fair. I don't think Jim Rice plays on my team at this point. Just because the eye, for me personally, again, people build, that's the great thing about Perfect Team. People build different types of teams. His power is going to be very attractive to somebody. Not me, but somebody. So, it's one of those things. That's right, it's 2020. People of all persuasions dig the long ball. Yeah, K Sharp's got a point. Where's my text? I get that going. That way I can get out of here sooner. There you go. Exclamation point ticket in the chat we have 3 cards to go. Right? 1, 2, 3. We're getting close to the diamond level, chat. Next up was one of my favorite cards and one of a lot of people's favorite cards. Different year this time, but it is, we're into the diamonds. 1919 George Sisler. Yes, there was a bronze. Bruce Sutter was a bronze, 1981. 84 contact, 79 gap power, 100 power, 82 avoid Ks, 80 speed. He's gonna be enough to get by at first base. With 59. Again, the peripherals, not that great. If you have a defensive sub, you might want to look at it, or you might want to look at DH. But again, the number of cards out there that are not perfect or not 95 plus that you can probably get 25 to 30 home runs out of and 20 to 25 stolen bases, limited. Very limited in numbers at a 90 diamond. Again, you've got, the Bonds cards and countless others. Bonds comes to mind quickly. Remember, guys, you can only enter the giveaway once. Please don't spam the bot. If you spam the bot, I'm going to start disqualifying people from it. You can enter once and once only. And if you did enter it, trust me, the bot picked it up. So if you didn't get the bot has like a spam filter, so it doesn't always respond to each and every entry. But if you put it in, it's in there. Trust me. Trust me. The bot is essential. Yes. The bot is essential. Yeah, exclamation point once only. There you go. Everyone get in. Look, we're up to 127 people in the draw. So there you have it. 90 George Sisler is in the game. Now, okay, I'm going to be straight honest, guys. This is the 66th episode of this show. And I would like to think that the first 65 of them, that I have always, at the very minimum, have been honest with you guys on, where cards have come from and what I'm thinking behind it. And when you guys don't like something, you guys are very vocal about not liking something. But honestly, I don't mind defending why we picked a certain card. So two people submitted this card and made a very, very, very good case for why he should be included. I did lie that one time. No, never. Never, ever. Never. Jazzy doesn't like anything. I'm sorry, Jazzy. I'm sorry. I'll do better for you next time. Two people submitted this card and made very compelling reasons why it should be included. And while this card already has a special edition version, I'm okay with having a non-special edition similar to it because it gives people multiple paths to get the same card. If you're not doing the collections, you still have a chance to use this guy. If he's your favorite player of all time and you can't do the collections or you don't want to do the collections, we don't want that to be a barrier of not being able to use a card that represents one of the best seasons of the last 60 years. And that is Triple Crown 1967 Carl Yastrzemski. Now again, there is a special edition version of Yaz tied to the live series collections. It's juiced up, as all the special edition ones are for the most part. But again, we look at it from the standpoint of Yastrzemski was a very, very fan favorite card in Perfect Team 20. The 1967 Yastrzemski season is something that people have still been talking about all the way up to today. The dude won the Triple Crown, 85 contact, 66 gap power, 110 power overall with a 115 against righties, 70 I, 63 avoid Ks, 76 defense in left field. So again, great card. The exclamation point's got to go in front of the ticket. Just FYI. FYI. So again, similar to his special edition card, a little bit different. Again, the special editions are rated a little bit differently because they're collection based. There's a whole thing there. Not something I'm going to get into and explain on stream. But again, if you don't do collections and you want a 1967 Yastrzemski because he's your favorite player of all time, we've got you covered. He's in packs. He's available now. And now, ladies and gentlemen, before we get to the main event, we're going to do the pack giveaway. Should have had Hawk Harrelson. If Hawk Harrelson would want to come on this week in Perfect Team, I would have him on every single week to tell stories about the cards. If you want to put exclamation point ticket in the chat, you have 15 seconds. There is over 150 people in the draw. We're giving away 3 prizes of 10,000 perfect points apiece. Again, if you win, either whisper us here on Twitch or DM me in the Discord and get me your Perfect Team username as well as your team name because I want to be able to confirm that I got the right username. Some usernames are very similar. I don't want to type something wrong. If you send me your team name, I can confirm it as well. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The giveaway is closed. The giveaway is closed. 158 people. Oh! Guys getting in there right at the wire. Again, guys, 159 people. Congratulations to AFNC, Grizzly Old Dude, and Tim Gross. Congratulations, AFNC, Grizzly Old Dude, and Tim Gross. You guys have each won 10,000 perfect points. Again, whisper us right here on Twitch, or you can find me in the Discord. I will open my Discord and log in. That way you'll be able to see me. I am at the very top of the user list. Chris community and content dev. You'll see me up in the top right-hand corner if you're in the Discord. 10,000 perfect points. I'll get you guys those right after the stream. Let's take the banner down so as to not confuse anybody. And that brings us, chat, to our main event of the evening. I don't know how I feel about the scrambled cards that we're putting out on Twitter. I don't know how I feel about the scrambled leaks on Tuesday. Not gonna lie. Simply because some of them are relatively easy to decipher. I like doing them because I like hyping it up. Last week's episode of This Week in Perfect Team was the second most watched live and the most watched archive we've ever had in 65 episodes. Tonight's episode is already the highest viewed This Week in Perfect Team, and it's not even over yet. So obviously I like promoting the cards. I like doing it ahead of time. We just might need to find a better way to scramble them up. We're at 200 viewers. Jeez, chat. You guys are insane. You guys are gonna make me cry on stream. Because without you guys, I don't get to have any fun. And I'll be the first person to admit, chat, the last few weeks have not been very fun. I'm not having a good time. I'm not enjoying being isolated at home. I'm not enjoying I went to the mailbox today. It's the first time I've left my driveway in 8 days. It's not fun. So being able to come here and do this on Mondays and do this on Thursdays and, Nameless Poet, we tweeted it out and put it in the Discord as well. And you know what? This for me is a lot of fun. So, without further ado, I give you the Perfect Team 20 Fan Favorites main event of the evening. Historical legend Phil Niekro. 97 stuff. 79 movement, 90 control. Obviously, the 112 knuckleball. With the slider and the knuckle curve. No fastball, chat. Just slider, knuckle curve, and knuckleball. 90 stamina, 41 hole runners. He even got the 27 contact, chat. He got the 27 contact. Again, I don't think... trust me, I will be one of the first people to admit... Phil Niekro won 350-some games for my Perfect Team in Perfect Team 20. He was great. He was consistent. He was guaranteed 16 to 18 wins a year with a 3 to 3.5 ERA. Just one of those things where this card, which is similar to his Perfect Team 20 card, I think this one's got a little more control. I don't think he had 90 control last year. But again, you know what? He was just consistent. You never wanted to get rid of him from your team. Even when you got to the upper levels and, your team was loaded with studs, you didn't want to take Phil Niekro off your team because he was just extremely consistent and good. So there you have Phil Niekro, the... historical legend version. I lost my complete train of thought there because I don't know. Just one of those things. So there you have it, folks. The entire set of Perfect Team 20 fan favorites. We've got Connor Joe. I'm vanishing again. I don't know why. The lighting has changed in the hour I've been down here doing this. Let's fix that up real quick before I give the big end spiel. Oh, no, wrong way. There we go. Bring me back, Marty McFly. Bring me back. We've got Connor Joe. We've got Bruce Suter right here behind me. We've got Gilliam, Rizzuto, Roland, Walker, Maddox, Rice, Sisler, Yastrzemski, and Phil Niekro topping it all off. Again, I think I got Discord DMs from everybody. 2 out of the 3 guys DM'd me in the Discord so far. I think I'm just waiting for AFNC, or he'll get me after, I'm sure. So yeah, there you have it, folks. The Perfect Team 20 fan favorites. Again, these are all available in packs now. You can find them. Some people have said they've already seen the suitor in the Fire Pulls channel or on the auction house or somewhere. So they're out there. They're in the wild. You're going to find all these. Yeah, these are out there. They're in the wild. So again, if you guys were not here earlier in the stream, next week we have 8 brand new collection missions, and we have the second Elite Spotlight Series, which will focus on the pre-1920s peak players. You're not going to want to miss. Listen, here's the thing. I know I say this a lot. You're not going to want to miss any episode of This Week in Perfect Team ever. You never know what we're going to come out with. Every week is a different batch of hot fire. Like I said, next week we're going to have the pre-1920s Elite Spotlight Series. It's great. The next batch of eras-based collections, they're great. April 16th is going to absolutely. The April 16th is going to set the bar so high. So high. If you guys have ever listened to me talk about the Negro League set from Perfect Team 20, if you guys have ever heard me talk about it and on the podcast or here on the stream and hear how much pride I took in it, and that a lot of you have probably heard that. This is like that turned up to 11. Okay? And guys, and remember, guys, it's April freaking 2nd. This is the second of 45 This Week in Perfect Team episodes. No, 11 out of 10. Jerry, why you gotta be a wet blanket? Guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you guys follow up at the top of the screen. We hit 65,000 views during the franchise hockey stream last night. Thank you guys so much for being a great community. Make sure you guys follow the channel. Make sure you guys follow us all over the internet as well. If you're on the Twitter, twitter.com/OOTP Perfect Team and twitter.com/OOTP Baseball. You can also follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/OOTP Baseball. If you want to join the Discord now, we're up to like 5,400 members. It's insane. It's absolutely wildfire over there. Discord.gg/OOTP. If you want to be on the forums, forums.ootpdevelopments.com. Guys, if you're still on the fence about Out of the Park Baseball 21, lots of places you can get it. First up, OOTPdevelopments.com. Second, find it on Steam, Mac App Store. Those are the 3 main spots where you're going to want to find it. Guys, again, if you're new to the Twitch, follow it. Make sure you check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/OOTPdevelopments. Guys, if you're new to Perfect Team, I see a lot of names in the chat that are new. If you're new to Perfect Team, over on our YouTube channel, we have an 8-part tutorial series that will get you into the mode, will get you started, get you into tournaments, how to set your lineups, how to find strategies. Go to our YouTube channel. There is an 8-part tutorial series on there. We're going to be doing, hopefully before the end of the month, we're going to be doing a intermediate level tutorial series as well, showing some different intermediate, obviously within reason, but we're going to show you some intermediate stuff as well. Some of the strategies that the top players will employ, some strategies on how to maximize your time within the mode as well. So guys, if you want more Perfect Team stream action, I suggest you go grab a drink, grab a snack. Rich is going to be here in about 15 minutes time. with his Thursday night Perfect Team stream right here on twitch.tv/OOTP Developments. Make sure you guys come by. He needs help, chat. Like, his team is getting decimated. He's getting killed. He needs help. So come by. Help him out. It was mostly, literally the whole stream was me drinking the same empty can of bubbly that I've been drinking for 4 weeks. That's the part that you guys don't realize. I drink the same empty can of bubbly every week. I washed it out, sanitized it. It'll be there next week. Guys, thank you so much for coming by. As always, I have been Chris Jardine, a.k.a. Snaggle J, community and content developer for Other Park Baseball. Until next time, keep swinging for the fences.